What's up guys, Steve here, and today we got some Street Fighter V gameplay for you. Now before I jump into the gameplay, I do gotta address two main issues that if you follow this game at all, have heard about, and probably sick and tired of hearing about. And the first one is not a big issue to me personally, but it's the online connection. Like the lobbies crash constantly, middle of the matches are breaking down, the connectivity between the PlayStation 4 and the PC players are just a mess. Now I do play online occasionally, I don't play that competitively, but I can see for people who like to jump on and play with their friends worldwide, how that can be an issue. The bigger issue to me is the lack of single player content at all. I mean, there's very few. I mean, we don't even have regular like arcade mode, it's not here. There's no versus CPU. Like you go to the versus mode, instead of being able to choose between a human player, it's just there's no other option. Not versus CPU, not watching two computers fight. I mean, there's survival mode, but it kind of feels more like a time killer while you're waiting for an online match to hook up. And the story mode is very disappointing. I mean, you see here 100% in Ryu, but it's literally 3 one-round matches that take no time at all to be beaten, with a couple of just screenshots, and it's very disappointing. I'm sure someone could probably complete all of these in an hour or two, maybe even quicker. It's lacking. I mean, I know they say challenges. Look, challenges are coming free in March, but for a launch day, this game is very, online broken and empty. Besides training, getting through the stories, this lacks content. I mean, most of this content, the battle lounge, the ranks, the casuals, it almost feels like this game's directed more to the competitive crowd instead of everyone. Like in all the trailers and stuff, they try to promote this unity between competitives and casuals, and this game having everything for everyone. And as of right now, I'm very disappointed. I mean, no regular arcade mode. That's something I've always done in Street Fighter. It's something I could constantly go back to Street Fighter 4 to play. So it's strange. Hopefully that stuff is coming along in the free DLCs they plan. I mean, hopefully this isn't a new formula. I know people have issues with them constantly charging for updates. Hopefully this isn't their solution. Their solution hopefully isn't them removing half the game and putting it on later for free to satisfy people. It's just something that's not right. Like, you play this game and there's so much missing. Like, I'm having fun with the gameplay itself. The core gameplay is incredible, but it's just, it's weird. It's something, this feels like an incomplete game, and I hate to jump to that. It is empty. I can't suggest this to my friends to buy. Let's get this to play online, because the online's not working right now. Like, launch day, this game is an empty, broken mess, and I hate to do that and say that to Street Fighter. I'm a huge fan, but that aside, gameplay wise, I'm loving this game. It's incredible. Like, the graphics look very clean, the art style is very similar to Street Fighter 4, but it's fluid. It's just something I really enjoy. It's, besides its launch issues, the game is great. The characters are very unique, diverse. People try and complain that, oh, there's only 16 characters, and I mean, you don't need like 40 plus characters to be a good fighting game. That's not what it is about. Because I'd rather have a 16 solid diverse characters instead of 40 characters and half of them being clones of each other, different stuff. That saying, I know, you see me playing as Ken, people complain of him being a clone, but a clone of Ryu, that's not true. They did change him up a lot in this game to feel different, to feel unique. That's something I gotta give. Each character looks great, plays unique, and the new systems, the V system, is something that's actually a little bit easier to grasp than the previous EX and Ultra bars and all the stuff that was in Street Fighter 4 and previous games before that. I'm impressed with it. It's something simple, something I can explain to a friend. I mean, the tutorial was a little numbness to me. I mean, they had to teach you to move left and right. those kind of tutorials always get to me. But down in its roots, this is a Street Fighter game. It's what's going to be around. It's, you know, going to the EVOs, going to all kind of competitions, and I would love to see it reach its complete state. You know, not that it's a bad game, not that I regret buying this game. I mean, I'm going to play it tons. I got to get good with these characters. But I can see where someone who's a little bit more casual, who wants to play, you know, story modes and arcade, and, you know, go against a couple computers to train on different difficulties, it'll be disappointing, kind of a letdown. It's sad to see Street Fighter kind of launch to such good reviews, but the fan bases aren't happy. I mean, again, it's not even a game that they're not happy with. It's the lack of features. I can't say that enough. Besides that, I mean, this game is great. Ken is very smooth to me this time around. You don't play mostly as Ken for this gameplay. I usually stick with Ryu, but his moves have changed, and something about him seems more stiff to me. Again, they try to diversify between Ken and Ryu, who are the only kind of similar gameplay people in this one. And I like Ken's new style. I know everyone's complaining about the hair, but I mean, hey, the boy looks good. There ain't no issue there. I mean, I like the new style. I'm sure there's probably a costume, if not an unlockable eventually, where you're gonna, you know, look up the original Ken. And I like this new Ken. It helps him, again, split away from being just red Ryu. Something, you know, different, and that's what people have been asking for. Now that they get it, they complain. They want different Kens. They want Ken. When you finally get it, then this is, you know, people complain, but you can't make everyone happy. That's how it's always gonna be. And again, I mean, I'm not very good at this game, guys. I've only played a couple matches. This is, again, only my third time maybe sitting down with this game since it's launched. But I can't, you know, praise the game enough. Like, the gameplay is great. Like, I love it. You know, I haven't diversified I haven't really gotten into so much of the survival, so I'm not sure what all those perks and stuff you can get through. I'll only go to about, I'll do one more match. Game looks good though. I gotta give them that. And I'm playing on normal, which seems to be very easy, so I'm gonna have to step it up in difficulty if I want to get better at this. I know this weekend my friends are gonna come over and they'll probably whoop me if this is all I go against. I mean, again, it's solid. It feels a lot faster than Street Fighter 4, which is something I've always had an issue with Street Fighter 4 since its original version, not the Super or anything. Street Fighter 4 in general played very slow to me, and this one seems quick, like it seems very smooth, like the matches are going nice pace, like none of the characters feel stiff to play with. Again, I've played mainly just, you know, Ryu and Ken, mainly Ken. Again, Ryu is just very different to me. But it's, in my opinion, this does feel like the next step in Street Fighter. I know people are worried about them releasing constant versions, constant updates, and all that stuff. But this feels like a good foundation. A good foundation to see how long Street Fighter 5 lasts. I feel like this is gonna last something for a long time. It'll be at these conventions and EVO, of course, alongside its predecessors. Street Fighter 2 is one that's constantly going back. And I'm excited to see, hopefully, you know, a more complete product come out, and then I can recommend it to people to play when there's more than just online competitiveness. When it's more for the casual guys, people who like to just pick up, play cool matches. I mean, one of the biggest disappointments to me is like just not even having an arcade or fighting computers offline. It's a big letdown to me. But gameplay is good. I mean, characters look great. That's something that I can't. I mean, shoot, I can't deny them that. They did great with this game. In many aspects. In many aspects that are coming. Maybe it'll be better then. We'll have to see. But again, the characters are diverse. I like having newcomers, some of the OGs. Again, Laura is picking up a lot of traction in fan base. Of course, ever since her reveal, I believe he would have been drooling all over her. I mean, look the way they designed her. Can't blame them. Again, a lot of these characters, some new, I mean, some new, some old, some veterans, some we haven't seen in a while. Nash, you know, many people think he's a completely new character, but he's in the series before. Birdie. I mean, I'm excited. I'm more excited to see where this game launches to. That hopefully this isn't something that gets abandoned. Capcom is known to be messy with their fan service, but hopefully we'll see a couple more things being added again. But the game does feel empty, guys. That's something I can't stop talking about. Like, if you're expecting to play this by yourself, I'd hold off until some updates, because I mean, at times the game could get boring. I could see, not for me personally, but I can see the more casual person being bored. Like, survival is only so much, you know, training mode. People don't spend too much in training mode unless they're trying to perfect a certain move. And the onlines, I'm not going to try to jump into right now because I don't want constant connection errors and being kicked out, kicked back. So that's just my first impression, guys. I'll have more gameplay and a more updated impression on this game. Just kind of wanted to get that out there, show a little bit what the game has to offer, the little the game has to offer. But not to take away from it, you know, I do enjoy this game. I'm going to keep playing it, try to get better at it, and hopefully Capcom comes out and explains more what they plan to do. I mean, the game is good, it's just lacking that final push. Alright guys, so until next